Presented by Lazy Boy Studios. Previously on Dungeon Tales.
My, you have done well, my child. But it looks like I'm about to fade. I know you don't remember, but you're chosen, for lack of a better word, to be the prophet. Maybe the protector. Your duty is to guard the eternal flame. But the thing is, I really only entrusted a piece of it to your people. And now the situation is dire, and I need you to collect the other 6 pieces. Each part is unique in itself and how it operates and what it does. As you can tell, the piece you have right now is the red flame. I need you to collect this before Alfie. I don't know what he plans to do with it, but I know it isn't good. So you guys are brought to this giant castle, and you guys know this is the castle of the Duke of Neverwinter, known as Hogar Ironside. Actually, I do need you guys' assistance with something, because I take it you guys are adventurers with the way you're dressed and bleeding and everything.
Yes, we are adventurers, and we are very confused. We can tell you our whole story if you want.
No, it's okay, I don't care.
Okay.
Pretty much, we've been having problems with our, we have a great port area here in Neverwinter, but we've been getting reports from our sister city, Waterdeep, where they're having all sorts of problems occur.
Like deep water.
No, actually, they're having these random, grotesque statues appear in the sky.
Oh yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, and no one knows why and knows what's happening, and people just keep disappearing. And I'm afraid it'll come to my city next. So you hear Philip goes, "You guys should jump!" And as he's saving the horses, Steve pushes everyone out of the way and jumps out the carriage, and he lands on the cliff just fine. And Dacaria, you get thrown back from Steve pushing you aside, and Scott also gets pushed aside. And you, Scott, and Philip are still on the carriage as it goes off the cliff. And just before you guys fall off, you hear Philip stand up on the carriage seat and goes, "I did it!" As you guys fall off the rock. Hello, and welcome to Dungeon Tales. My name is Chris, and I'll be your DM this evening, and I'm going to start off with Tyler. He's going to introduce his character to us.
Tyler is me. My character is Philip Butler Jr.
Perfect. That's all I need to know.
It just sounded like he was gonna say more.
It did, but we'll let them figure out what he's trying to say later. Now we're going to go to Gabie.
Hi, my name is Gabie, and I play Dacaria.
Okay, and we'll go over to Chaz.
I am Chaz Smith, and I play Steve Erickson, Goblin Slayer.
So, where we last left off, we sort of were at a cliffhanger, literally. Well, not so literal, because you guys are no longer hanging on the cliff.
They already fell over it.
Yeah, it's true. Chaz made that point earlier. But,
So it's more of a cliff fall,
yeah, it's a cliff fall.
not a cliffhanger.
But anyway, so where we last were, Dacaria is trying to figure out how to get herself out of this sticky situation where, and Philip was holding on to Scott with one hand and Dacaria with the other, and he had to make a choice of who to let go of first so that he could then come back for the other one.
Now, I've got a question. Couldn't he just command the broom to lift up both of them?
Well, not at this point. He's already down there.
Well, I mean, he's on the broom, right?
Yeah, he's holding it with his thighs.
Right. Couldn't he just tell the broom to fly up?
No, because there's too much weight, so it's going down.
Okay.
That was the problem.
That was the problem. I see. Well, couldn't he fly down then and just drop the carry off?
Probably. But I ain't you guys. You guys do what you want.
Okay.
So wait, are you saying just like drop
Well, not.
holding them?
It's a controlled fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to just let go. Is what he's saying.
You just put her down, and then you take Scott up, and then you come back for Decaria.
It doesn't make sense to Tyler.
Okay, let me do it in character. It might help. So Steve looks over and sees what's going on. Philip, just fly down and put Decaria on the rock. Then bring Scott up, and then go back for her.
Oh, okay. So I do that.
Okay. Decaria, did you want to say anything?
No, I just go with it.
Alright, cool. So he puts you down on the rock, and as he's flying up, Decaria wants you to roll another dexterity saving throw.
To see if she falls off the rock.
That was a 17.
Alright, so you jump just in time as a wave crashes into the rock, and then you land perfectly fine back onto the rock.
Oh, that's really good.
And Philip, you make it to the top of the cliff, and you drop off Scott, and then do you go back for Decaria now?
No, I remember that I can just command the broom.
Oh, I thought you were
So
saying just no at first.
What?
I thought you were just saying no at first. Like, nah, I'm good.
So I get off with Scott, and then I just command the broom to go and get Decaria.
Okay. So the broom comes down, and Decaria, it's right in front of you. What do you do?
I hop on it.
Great. So now you guys are all back up onto the cliff. And you guys,
How'd she get back up on the cliff?
with the broom, it went vroom.
Oh, but you didn't say that.
I'm sorry.
He's
The
doing
broom went vroom, and suddenly you guys are on the cliff.
He's doing one of those things where he just says the next sentence, and you're supposed to make the intuitive leap to what happened in between.
Yeah, it's like the scene change in the play. But here, I can be more descriptive if you wish. So she saddles herself onto the broom and rose up this rocky exterior as she tried and tried to get up there many times, only to succeed with the help of a magical aid. And now she's at top of the cliff with the grassy summit where her friends are waiting for her. And what?
This is gonna be like a 6-hour episode. Keep up with it.
This is why I do things my way. Anyways. So yeah, you guys are all back on the cliff. What do you guys do?
Okay, so we're on the cliff, carriage is on the ground, so it's just us, our equipment, and the 2 horses that Philip saved, right?
Yeah.
I go to Philip, I go, okay, well, there's 2 horses. You want to help with your animal type abilities to calm these horses, and let's get on them and ride to Waterdeep.
Are the horses both boys, both girls, boy and girl? What?
I mean, I didn't roll for that, but I can. They're both guys.
So they're both stallions.
Yeah.
Are they big horses, little horses? What color are they?
They're 2 big draft horses. One's a black and brown color, and one's just the brown color.
Cool. What are their names?
We'll name one
Well, hold on.
the ranger who asked too many questions, and Philip's impending doom.
Yeah, let's. we don't know this because we never asked the guy who died.
It's
What
true,
their names
and he
were.
never asked the horses what their names are.
But he could use Speak with Animals to ask them.
It's a waste of a spell slot, in my opinion.
I forgot I had that spell. Awesome. I cast Speak with Animals,
Okay.
and then I asked the horses, hey, what are your names?
Well, the black and brown horse goes, my name is Peter.
Peter.
Yes, it's spelled P-E-Y-T-R. Peter.
In common. Wow.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, horses read too. Tell your friend he can't understand me. He's stupid for asking common. Yeah, we're fucking English horses.
No, that was Chaz saying it. Obviously, you know, Steve doesn't notice.
Steve doesn't hear the horse go piazza.
It's Piotr. Anyways, and
Steve just hears sneeze. Nay!
Pretty common
and then
horse
sees
name.
some spitting on the ground in front of him. And the other horse's name is Arthur.
Cool.
So he says it, right?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Was-
And my name is Arthur. And he just stares at you like a crazed psychopath. And smiles.
My name is Philip Buslier Jr.
Why are you Slay Butts?
That's just my family name.
What did your dad used to do?
Slay butts.
Oh, okay, it all makes sense now. Arthur stops asking questions. Alright, so yeah, anything else you want to do after you got their names, or you just...
I mean, do the horses look calm?
Yeah, I mean, they still have their harnesses on them from the carriage.
Okay. I mean, they're stuck together, but they're not freaking out. And
No.
Okay. So I go up to one of the one that Chaz know is named as Arthur, and I go over to Philip. Well, what's this one's name?
This is Arthur.
Oh, Arthur. And I try to like pet Arthur's head.
Arthur is like, okay, stop touching me. And he nods his head away.
So I go, Arthur, this is my friend Steve Erickson. And then I go, this is my other friend, Decaria.
And I wave.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get going now. I'll know. I mean, it's nice you have friends. Don't need rub in my face.
If I take your harness off, do you think you could help us get to the town that we're going to?
I guess. What town are we
Alright.
going to?
Steve, what town are we going to?
Waterdeep.
Waterdeep, Arthur. And
Okay.
Pietro.
Alright. Fine. Yeah, I'm fine with going. Okay.
Cool.
Awesome. Let's go, guys.
All right.
And first I take the harnesses off them, their carriage harnesses, and then I get on Pietro.
Cool.
Okay. And then I get on Arthur.
Great. Alright. And what does the carrier get on?
Wait, can they carry more than one person?
Yeah. Yeah, they can.
Well, which one is stronger?
They're both the same.
Fine, I guess I get onto Arthur.
Okay.
Okay. And then away we go to Waterdeep.
Alright, cool. So, you guys are now back on your way to Waterdeep. And you're continuing down the road. And let's see what you guys run into. You just have a nice trip all the way down to Waterdeep. And it takes you about another day and a half to get there.
It was a very nice trip. We all bonded. Horses. There was paintings done of us.
Yeah, that's... you know what? It's fine. Sure. You and the horses bonded. And they're like, yeah, these guys are great. But you couldn't hear them. And so you guys get to Waterdeep. And do you guys get off of your horses?
Hey,
Well, we hitch them at a hitching post.
I say to Philip, what was your agreement with these horses? Were we supposed to let them go free? And then he
I
did.
never said such things.
As soon as Philip says that, he gets thrown off of his horse. And Peter starts rampaging and running away.
Oh, Pietro. Okay.
All right. I then take off any saddles or anything I need to for Arthur and let him go free.
All right.
You don't have it. There's no saddle on them.
Yeah, you're just riding him bareback.
Oh, that was uncomfortable.
Ouch, that feels like it hurt.
Anyways.
Yeah, but they're big draft horses, so it's not like a thing.
Well, it hurt you guys more than it hurts them.
Yeah, but it's okay to ride them bareback.
Yeah. But anyways, so you guys are, as you let the horses go and you turn around, you suddenly see the awful statues that Hogar was telling you about, in which they have these statues of what looks like to be drowning victims that are not only in the sky, but in through different houses, signs, and objects. And as you turn around and you see the Waterdeep sign, you actually see there's one of these statues stuck in the sign, and it shows this person who's sort of holding his throat, and his eyes look like they've gone white as he's gasping for air, and it looks like bubbles were coming out as he turns into this gray granite.
There's stone like bubbles like floating above his statue.
No, you don't see them.
Okay.
That would have been cool, but no.
Oh, fair enough.
We don't see them, but they are there.
Yeah, invisible bubbles. No, you see, they were bubbles, so they went down.
Oh, so
Hey,
like you see bubbles on
You
it.
see those bubbles? I can't see them.
Yeah, no. What I mean is simply that it looks like there would have been bubbles coming out of his mouth if he was underwater.
So, but how does that look? There's no bubbles there.
He just looks like he's someone
It
who...
looks like there would be bubbles if he was underwater.
It looks like they're sort of screaming type of thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Like their mouth is agape and they're like...
Hey, those are the statues that Hogar was talking about. And it looks like they would have bubbles coming out of their mouth if they were drowning. Or, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, well, let's walk further into town, I guess. This looks like the happening place to be.
So I look for a tavern.
Of course he does.
Alright. So, do you all go with Philip to find a tavern?
Well, like, what time of day is it right now?
Right now, it's about mid-afternoon.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they have food at taverns.
Decaria, what do you do?
Yeah, I'll go to the tavern with them.
So you all go to the tavern, and you go in, and there's statues all over the place. And they all have a similar expression. And as you're walking through town, you saw this as well. Sometimes you just see the feet or some random body part sticking out of the building, or just something that seems to be suspended in the sky. And sometimes there's a face in the ground. But it is all very interesting.
Now, were there any people that weren't statues?
Not that you've seen so far.
Okay, so we just walk into the tavern, see all these different characters, and they're like, "Hey, barkeep!"
Yeah, pretty much. And you see someone turns around, and you see this tabaxi woman wearing this white blouse with a leather vest and this brown skirt. And she goes, "Oh, yes, welcome to my bar. As you can see, we're a bit full at the moment, but how may I help you?"
Well, I think we were just looking for some food and maybe some drink. And maybe you could tell us what's going on here.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we should start off with introductions. My name is Lithos, and I've been living in this town since I was a child. Yeah, that's my whole life story. But
What happened after you were a child, though?
I became a teenager, and then I became an adult.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same for everybody, but, you know.
Hello, Lithos. I am Philip Butler Jr. I grew up in a place, and I was a child there, but now I'm an adult.
Wow, you weren't a
And
teenager.
Went
This
straight.
is Steve
Hello.
Erickson,
Yes,
Goblin
Steve.
Slayer, and behind me, this is Decaria. No last name.
Hmm.
Fire person.
Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you all.
Fire genocide, that's it.
Let's see. Now, Philip, how much have you had to drink already today?
Nothing, I'm just very odd.
Steve, how much has Philip had to drink already today?
Well, there was 2 that I knew about, but it seems like you might have had more.
Alright, okay. I guess we'll give you all an ale. And,
I'll just have a coffee.
oh, you want coffee? We
A
don't have
cup
that,
of coffee.
we don't have that delicacy here.
Okay.
Oh,
Just
then.
have ale then.
Alright, so she gives you some ale. She goes in the back and is like, alright, I'll see what I can find in terms of food. And she comes back with this sort of like rotten sort of meat that has been grilled. And it's, it's steak color. It just doesn't
But
smell right.
We can clearly tell that it's rotten.
You can clearly tell that it's not the best type of meat ever. And it's a few days old.
And did she just grill this like right now, or was it like just grilled and she just brought it out?
She grilled it just now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at that food.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is all we have.
Oh, what did you ate the last of the food here?
First off, fuck you, I'm not fat. Second off,
Well, I'm just saying, how have you been surviving? If that's
oh, I don't eat my own produce. It's just we haven't had merchants coming by ever since this curse hit this town.
oh, okay, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, God,
Alright.
asshole.
Well, look, I'm sorry if I came off, I don't know, kind of rude. Anyways, maybe you could just tell us more about what's going on here.
Well, pretty much, suddenly it started with the screamings. Where, we'd be asleep peacefully at night, and, by the time everyone had gone to bed, and suddenly you just hear someone screaming. And that's when people started disappearing. And then later they started showing back up as statues, and we don't know what happened exactly. But, yeah, I don't have the true, the whole story for you, but that's all I know.
Well, we're here to stop this. Where would you suggest we go to next?
Well, I would suggest the mayor, but you can only get in if you have an invitation.
Well, how do we get invited?
Well, I'm assuming whoever sent you the quest would have given you an invitation.
Did one of you guys get an invitation? Do we have an invitation?
I got an invitation. I didn't tell you guys about it.
Philip pulls up his napkin drawn invitation he just made on the spot.
You are invited.
And then Steve, you look in your pack, and you find you do have the invitation that you don't remember being put there.
I don't remember this being put there.
That's a very odd thing to say out loud.
Well, it's just so surprising that it was here. Regardless, thank you for your help. I think we should go off and see the mayor now.
Okay, you guys going to finish your food?
No, but here's some money anyways.
All right, and you give him 10 gold for everybody.
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, just Steve give 10 gold, or we all give 10 gold?
Well, he's the only one who said he paid, so
Yep, it's just me.
yeah.
But you guys can give me money. It's
Or you can pay next time.
No, I'll get the next one.
that's what he always says.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do now?
All right. Well, we're gonna go. Well, I want to go look for the mayor, but I also want to talk to both DeCaria and Philip as we're going there.
Okay. So you guys leave this tavern, and Lithos had told you that if you just head down about 3 blocks straight and then go to the right another 3 blocks, you'll find the mayor's office, and you can go talk to him. And that's all she told you. And then she shut the door, and you notice that she locked it behind you.
Strange. All right, so we start walking, and I go, Philip, DeCaria, I know that we've had several days, and we probably could have talked about this a lot earlier, but for some reason I'm deciding to just bring it up now. Partially because I just thought about it now. But it sort of seems like we've gone back in time, right? Is that just me, or does everybody feel like
That's
that?
just you. I don't feel that way. Do you, Philip?
Wasn't that one scene at the
Oh,
bar
right.
that seemed very familiar?
Yeah, and then I heard me with Gundren.
Like, I felt like I've been drunk at that bar before.
Well, I'm sure that's
Many times.
true many times. Yeah, so I think whatever happened to us, like, I barely remember, but I was fighting Alfie, and then suddenly, white light, and then we're back in time.
Yeah, how did we get here? Because, like, yeah, we were fighting Alfie, and then we just kind of appeared here.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make sense.
And, well, I know Dekaria told us about, well, her god, I guess, that sent us back.
Yeah, I had that weird dream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a feeling that wasn't really a dream. This is what I'm thinking, is we'll handle whatever's going on in Waterdeep here, right? But we probably still have time to save Gundren, because he's not actually dead yet.
Who's
Wait,
Gundren again?
why do we need to save him?
Well,
Oh, wait, are we saving him from me?
no, we're saving him from Alfie killing him in the first place.
This is why we don't
Remember,
let.
I killed him.
This is why we don't let Philip drink too much. I think you're thinking of Sildar when you accidentally slapped him.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
Yeah, not. Yeah, you didn't kill Gundren. We're not going to save him from you.
No, technically, I already did save him from. But no, well, because Alfie's causing all this trouble in the first place, right? Alfie's the one that kills Gundren, so we already agreed to do this thing at Waterdeep, but let's do it fast, and then we can go over to the caverns and kill Alfie before he turns into an orc, and save Gundren.
Didn't we originally met him outside the orphanage, right?
Yeah.
So let's go to the orphanage and just kill him there.
I think that's what Steve's trying to say.
I mean, I didn't have an exact plan, but yeah,
Oh.
we could do that. It depends on how long this
We know he's
Waterdeep
gonna
thing.
be there.
Yeah, it depends on how long this Waterdeep thing's gonna be.
Yeah.
Can I get a refresh of my dream again? God, I just think this. I don't say this out loud.
You can listen to last week's episode and you'll get yourself a
Fuck
refresh.
off! Can you refresh?
Alright, fine. I'll give you a brief synopsis.
No, was it like, okay, so it was it about, like, what did I have to find?
The fires.
Fires.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, cool. I just forgot what I had to find, that's all.
Okay. You remember everything else? Like how you're not supposed to meet yourselves?
Yeah, I remember all that.
Okay, cool.
That's standard time traveler stuff.
Yeah.
That's boilerplate.
Also, don't do anything that you know you shouldn't do. Just as
What's boilerplate?
It's,
like basic and
it's like something that gets used over and over again.
yeah, it's a basic thing that's
Okay.
known type of stuff. It's like it's supposed to
When
be
you
there.
boil a plate.
That's
Okay,
not where
first
that
off,
comes from.
Anyways, so you guys are talking, and as you guys are talking, you see more and more people are shutting their doors and locking them and closing their windows with the window thingies.
The window.
Yeah, those window
Do we-
thingies.
So we all notice it.
Yeah, shutters.
Shutters, yeah, that's the word. I thought you said gutters for a second. Like, no, that's not the word. What did you say, Takaria?
We all notice it.
Yeah, you guys all notice this as you're walking by.
Doesn't look like they like travelers too much around here.
And you notice that the sun seems to be setting as you guys keep walking.
Is it that late already?
And you look at the sun, and it says on the sun it's about 5:52 p.m.
Were those numbers always there?
And then the numbers disappear, and they look up, and they're like, "What are you talking about, Steve?"
They're talking to me. I'm going crazy.
And that's when Steve realized he may have had some bad meat.
I didn't eat any of it.
Anyway, so
Hey guys,
Yes, the area.
what's our game? What's our plan with the mayor? Like, what are we gonna do?
Well, we're going to talk to him, and hopefully he can tell us what the fuck's going on so we can handle it.
Okay, so we're just
I think
talking
we'll
to
play
him.
it by ear.
Okay, good. I just didn't know if I should like prepare myself, start like stretching.
I mean,
you're gonna
if,
murder
For
him?
what?
It-
Stretching
Yeah,
for
like in
what?
case something happens.
yeah,
Stretching for running away or for killing him?
Both,
I need to
maybe.
stretch my strangling muscles.
yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyways, it looks like we're almost there.
And as you're walking, you see a little piece of paper falls out of the invitation that Steve was holding.
Okay, and I look at it.
I catch it in midair.
Okay. Philip apparently catches it in midair.
And then I take it from him and then read it.
You read it, and it's a message from Toby Larone, who, if you don't remember, is the secretary of high esteem to Hogar Ironside.
Right.
And he has written copperplate handwriting, which is a very flowing handwriting, which is more fancy than common cursive.
Ooh, copperplate. Fancy.
And it says on it, and first off, make sure you're very stern and straight with the mayor of Waterdeep. He'll introduce himself because he doesn't like many people to know his name. I honestly don't know how he came to power. I mean, it's a weird voting system. But
It's a very long note.
yeah, and just yeah. Hopefully he can help you figure it out. If not, I don't really care what happens to him. But please try not to destroy too many things in the name of our Duke.
I thought he was king.
No, he's a Duke. No, he's a Duke. As written in the note.
Don't destroy things that they were Duke. No, he's a Duke.
Yes, I knew what you were going to say.
It has pauses for Steve to argue.
That's right. It knew exactly what Steve was going to say. And then you see at the end, before he ends off, you're so predictable. Much love, Toby Larone. Just kidding, I don't love you.
Wow. Okay. So I put the note back.
In the invitation?
No, I put it in my pack.
Okay.
And I go, okay, so we're almost there. Anyway, so we're all agreed. We're going to handle Waterdeep, kill Elfie, and then save Gundren, and then we'll do whatever fire quest we're supposed to do for your god from some unknown reason why we should do it.
Wait, what did the note say?
Oh, it said basically we're going to be stern with the mayor, and he may or may not be a jackass, so just be prepared for it.
Okay, so I should stretch just a little bit.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but I don't plan on killing the guy. I think he's more a coward than anything else.
Okay.
Oh, that's his place right there. I can tell from Lethos's description.
And so you see, as you're approaching it, there's a lot of statues of guards that seem to be right outside of this house. And they all look like the statues of drowning victims, not like some regal statues that the guy put in. But you see two foot soldiers standing outside of his place, just sort of shivering and looking nervously back and forth. And you hear one of them points their spear at you and goes, "Stop! Who are you?"
Hi, I'm Steve Erickson, Goblin Slayer. This is Philip Buttslayer Jr. He's a ranger. And this is Decaria. She's a sorcerer. We come on the behalf of Duke Horgar Ironside. And here is our invitation.
Alright, let me see that, I guess. And he snatches it from your hand. And he goes like, "I don't understand why they sent a Goblin Slayer after us. Or, I'm sorry, here, not after us."
I look at him suspiciously. Is he a goblin? Is he two goblins?
Goblins in a trench.
In that case, do a perception check.
Okay.
So yeah, he's looking at your invitation as you're doing this, and he hands it to the other guard. And you notice that they're standing in front of this gated sort of community.
8.
Yeah, okay, so you can't tell anything about this person. He looks like a normal human guard.
But I continue to look at him suspiciously.
Yeah, your piercing eyes look at him, and he starts shivering more in nerves. He's like, "Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. You're scary. All right, yeah, okay, yeah, you can, yeah, wait, well, he doesn't like seeing people around this time because everyone's locking their doors."
Yeah, we're sort of here to solve this problem, so I'm pretty sure he's going to want to see us.
Okay, I mean, sure, I guess. And so they open the gate, and they push you guys through, and they shut they shut the gate and lock it.
Does he give me the invitation back?
Oh, yeah, sorry. He gives you the invitation back.
Thanks. And then I go, all right, and which house is his in this gated community? This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be.
And you walk through, and you see it's just one big mansion.
Oh, it's that one big mansion. Got it. Thanks for the help, guys.
Like, yeah, this isn't a house. This is an office. It's the office of our people.
That's okay. So you're gonna tell me all about your political?
No, because you don't care, and you're just being cynical at this point. Just go ahead.
He lives here, right?
No.
No, but he's still here.
Yeah.
Okay. He has like another house across the kingdom somewhere.
I can't tell you where he lives. Just go see him.
Well, I'm just saying this is a little different.
He turns away and looks ahead.
Okay, if you're gonna be that way, fine. So then I walk over to the mansion, and is there anyone like standing there, or should I just knock? Is there like a butler or something?
Yeah, there's no one standing right outside.
Okay, so I just knock on the door.
And as I want you all to do a perception check.
It's a 10.
It's 12.
It's a 13.
So none of you guys noticed if there's any statues in this building or not. You don't see anything sticking out of it or anything that seems weird like it has been with all these other buildings.
Hey Steve, is there any statues around here?
I don't see him.
And you guys walk inside.
We walk inside the house.
Well, I knocked first, right?
You're right. You knocked first and no one answered.
Oh, I think we should just walk inside.
Yeah, so you guys walk inside, and you step. I want you guys to imagine yourself. You're in this great big wooden room with all sorts of different pictures of past mayors, and there seems to be a couple places you can go. You can go either up to where it seems to be the main office. You can go left to the library. Or you can go right to what seems to be a dining hall.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try this tactic first. Hello? Mayor? We were sent here to solve this problem that you've got going on in Waterdeep? Where are you?
And you hear a voice go, where did you come from? Where did you go?
We're from Horgar Ironside. And are you Cotton Eye Joe?
I don't know anyone named Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, my mistake.
But, who is Horgar Ironside?
You know, the Duke of Fandolin. Or Neverwinter. One of those places.
Okay, let me just say one thing. Guards! And suddenly you see a whole bunch of foot soldiers come up.
From which direction? Do they come from all the direction?
They come from all the directions. And they're from above you, from below you.
Wow, you've got some pretty impressive
Yeah,
guys.
it's 360 degrees all around. No, but the guards show up coming from downstairs and from the library, and some guards are putting on their hats and they're grabbing their weapons after wiping food off their face coming from the dining hall.
I put out the invitation and just sort of show it to them. We have an invitation.
Guards, pass it up. And you see they sort of pass it in all sorts of directions. You can't really tell which direction it ends up in, but it's sort of it's a weird hand passing of a relay baton between a whole bunch of people.
Okay, that seems very inefficient, but all right.
And you hear this person, he's reading it and goes, why don't you just say this in the first place?
It's a very good question.
Anyways, so you're here to solve the statue problem?
Yes, that's why we're here.
Well, I mean, there's not much I can tell you. Let's see. Well, I guess there's only a couple things I can say. You are to find the creature that's doing this.
We know for certain that it is a creature.
I mean, it has to be something.
Well, I get that, yeah. But has anyone seen a creature?
No one knows anything. And just as you're talking, you hear a scream from outside going, "Ah!"
All right. So I go, hold on just a sec. I'm going to look what's happening. And then I go outside to see what's happening.
And
I sit inside.
you look outside and you should roll a perception check.
Yeah, that was a nat one.
You look outside and you're like, man, it's a nice night out. And he shut the door as you go back in.
Sorry
Wait,
about
were there
that.
any windows?
There are windows, yeah.
Can I look out one window and see if I see anything?
So you look out the window and you don't see anything.
Wait, are you gonna see what I rolled?
Well, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 12.
You don't see anything.
Okay.
You look outside and it's dark and you see where the guards were and you see where the people were.
Sorry. That means they're
where
not
the
there
guards
anymore?
are.
Yes.
Damn. Yeah, sorry. Where the guards
Got
are.
excited there.
You're like, oh yes, mystery afoot. And you do see that, you heard the screams, but you're not sure exactly where it came from. It was only for that instance. And you hear the mayor go, yes, it's been plaguing us for weeks now. One person a night goes missing. And then the next day, they become a statue. It all started with the screamings.
Is there any consistent victimology?
They're all people?
Well, are they all of a certain race? Are they all...
Well, the creature's not racist, if that's what you're asking.
Well...
No, but I mean, are they all, do they work somewhere? Do they all, are they bad people?
Yeah.
Good people? Doesn't matter?
Do you have, records of all the people that have gone missing?
At first, yes, but now it's been, too many and we're all too scared.
Okay, can we see those records?
Sure. And so he gives you the records, and
he passes it through the guard chain.
he passes it through the guard chain. And it's a weird baton motion. And it actually even brought copies. And so you all see the first 3 people who went missing. So the first one was a small child who the name was Declan. And there's this tiny little boy who looked to be an elven boy.
They got a painting of him.
Yeah, it's like a wanted poster, except missing.
Alright.
Yeah. No,
It's like a missing poster?
Exactly!
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. And you hear the mayor goes, "We thought of the designs ourselves." So yeah, there's Declan, the tiny boy. You see that there's this big woman who she looks like she's human, but it's hard to say she's just human or not. And it mentions that she used to run the soup kitchen down the street, where she is known for jambalaya. And
Is she hot?
It's pronounced Jambalaya.
sorry, she's known for jambalaya. I mean, she was hot at one point.
At
But
one point.
You can tell that she's past your age limit.
I could tell that she was hot at one point.
Wait, Steve, did you really just ask that?
No, Steve didn't ask it.
Chaz asked it. That's the scarier part.
Chaz wanted to know?
I was wanting to know, what did this character look like?
Well, she,
That feels like such a Philip question, not a Chaz question.
so she has long, dark, curly hair. She has dark, fair skin. She has wrinkles, and she looks like she's been around for a long time. And
Yeah, it looks
So
pretty
she's
hot
old?
to me.
yeah, she's old.
Okay.
And then
She has. Describe her again.
Slowly this time. Essentially.
So I can really imagine it.
well, more descriptive words, please. So she has dark, curly hair with brown,
Dark,
fair
fair
skin
skin.
with wrinkles. She's wearing like a yellowish dress, or at least that's what she normally wears. You can tell slightly from the picture.
The painting.
Like a sundress.
Yeah. And she's a very big woman.
Like fat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Wow.
Jesus.
Got so much less interested.
Feels like not my type.
That's so mean.
And then you see the next one is it shows this guy who has like this bandana on his head. He has he's wearing like this glasses, and he has white fair skin. He has like this stubble of a beard, and he's wearing an eye patch under his glasses. And
He's wearing what eye patch? Or he has two.
he's wearing one eye patch. And it actually has, I forgot to mention the other lady's name.
Oh yeah, what was her name?
So her name, we'll just call her Suzanne. Her name was Suzanne.
Okay. So wait a minute. So these are the only 3 people on the list.
So you have Declan, Suzanne, and then the last guy I was just talking about, who his name is Walter Bentoncroft,
Okay. So these were the only people,
that they kept records of.
and then after 3 people, they just went, "That's too many people to keep track of."
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to get a clear picture. All right, then.
Well, actually, do you want to ask where are the others?
I might, but what I'm first going to ask before I ask that question is, does there seem to be any apparent connection between these people?
They all live in this town.
That's it. That's the only connection. Nothing else.
That's the connection, Steve. They're going after people in this town.
Yeah, Philip, we sort of knew that already. Are there any other records, or is this it?
Well, I mean, we started sending search parties, but first we had Suzanne and Declan were helping search for Walter, and then they started showing up, and then everyone who's in the search party went missing.
At once?
No.
Wait, they started showing up?
Well, let me
Where did they show up to?
let me clarify. So pretty much you have this search party went around looking for Walter, and so one person at a time you'd hear the scream, and the next day they would appear. So after Walter, it was Suzanne, and boy do I miss her jambalaya. And then it was little sweet Declan, who, sure, he's a mischievous kid. He was the nicest one that could be. And then after that, it was hard because it was person after person, and I can only do so much crying. So, yeah, I don't know what to tell.
So there was like more than one person disappearing in one night.
No, it's just one night after another.
But they were all people that had gone searching.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a big clue right there. All we have to do is go searching for the missing people, and then.
Where did they go searching for them? Did they go in a particular place?
Yeah, do you know that?
Well, they first started by the docks because that's where Walter worked. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could tell from his eye patch he was a sailor.
I was going to say pirate, but yeah, that makes sense.
No, well, he didn't steal from people. That's what you thought.
Well, you know, he's
Walter was a nice man.
Okay.
I won't let you defame him.
Defame?
That's what I said.
Yeah, don't take his fame away, Steve. That's his fame.
All right. Well, fine. Okay. Well, if there's any help you can offer us, that would be great. Otherwise, we're just going to get to work and try and solve this problem for you guys.
Well, okay, sure. I mean, just try not to be caught by whatever it is.
Well, of course not. And maybe you can give us some of your guards to help?
No.
But you got so many.
This is all I have left for the whole town.
Oh. Okay. Well, fair enough.
The only ones who are outside right now are the footmen.
I see. All right. Well, fine. And then I leave, and hopefully the others follow me.
I follow Steve.
I follow too.
Alright, so you guys would go out, and it's now really dark out. And it's not yet the dead of night, but the screaming has already happened. The screaming has already happened once.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you guys do?
I just want to point out that Steve and Nicaria can see totally fine because they have dark vision.
Yeah, did you want to use your excellent hearing?
He could also use one of his torches.
He could, but why do that when you have excellent hearing?
And I don't want to give away our position.
Oh yeah, that line.
Well, I think in this case, giving away our position might be what I want, because then it'll attract whatever's attacking us to us, and then we can just fight and kill it.
Okay, so I light a torch.
So you light a torch, and suddenly these flies start coming towards you.
These what?
Flies.
What are the flies?
Flies.
Flies. Like the insect?
Oh, flies.
Yeah.
Wow, I can't speak either. I definitely heard flies too. I was like, what the
Flies. Yeah. And moths.
Okay. So, I'm thinking, Steve and Philip,
Mm-hmm.
that since he, whatever it is that's getting these people already basically, like, got his fix tonight, we should wait for the next night, and then we should all hold hands so that if we disappear together. Because it seems like he's only taking one person.
Yeah, we might just use rope, because
Cool.
well,
that works too.
I'm just saying because, someone, if they pull hard enough, can pull us out of our grasp. But
Yeah,
rope would be better.
rope is good.
But I think, okay, let's do this. So I tie rope around all of us so we're all connected. And I go,
Oh, wait, we still have a day though.
well, here's the thing. I want to go to the docks and see if we can see anything now. Because why wait when, we could go ahead and get a jump on. And if there's nothing that we can see, then we can just rest and handle it tomorrow.
Okay, I like that idea.
All right. So, to the docks. Dun, 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 dun.
So I take the carrier's hand.
But we have the rope.
Yeah, but you said the whole hand. And I'm scared.
So you guys open the doors and you leave, and you guys are heading down towards the docks, which from that footstep you could tell it was not that far from the mayor's house. And as you get down to the gate, you see that one of the guards is now missing, and the other guard is nowhere to be seen. So actually, they're both missing.
Man, those two guards are missing. I thought it was only one of them, but they're both missing.
Yeah, they both.
You know, the mayor was like super calm. Maybe he's behind all this.
Yeah, he could be, except he was, I don't know, back there behind the guard chick. I guess we never did see him.
But yeah, exactly. We never saw him. What if he has like not an ugly face, but like
Wow.
a different, like, you know, like he's a creature or something. A
Well,
scary creature.
I think his guards would know if he was a scary creature.
He could like transform himself.
Okay, then I don't think your logic's holding
Okay,
up
fine.
here.
Whatever.
I think it makes sense what the carrier's saying, because remember that other, in the note, the very descriptive long note that Toby wrote you?
Oh yeah.
You said that no one knows this guy's real name.
Exactly. Why is he hiding?
Oh. Yeah, I suppose that's a good point. Anyways, let's see what we can find at the docks, and then we can go murder the mayor after this. And if it's not the mayor, then we'll know tomorrow.
Let us see your face. It's ugly, we'll kill you.
I guess that's one way to become enemies of a town. Okay, so you guys head to the dock, and no one's there.
Okay.
And you hear the water, and you see there's a couple of fishing boats, and you see there's a whole bunch of statues on different boats, and some of them have now started sinking the boats. And there's one particular boat that looks different than the rest, where they don't look like drowning victims, but they all look happy.
Yeah, these guys look happy. They might just be regular statues. But let's take a look.
So apparently Steve drags everyone with him to go take a look.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's docked, right?
Yeah. It's also started to sink.
You didn't say that part.
I mean, that's true. I didn't say that one about that particular boat. But it's gotten to the point where it's hitting the bottom of the dock watered area. Harbor, that's the word. Hitting the bottom of the harbor. And
On the bottom of the dock water.
that's right, it's the bottom of the dock water. And
so does like the upper deck have water on it? Or?
yeah, it's like up to their shins in the statues.
Okay. Well, as we get closer, do we notice anything about the statues? Like, do we recognize any pictures or anything?
No, actually. They don't look like any of the people who went missing.
Okay. But they look like people.
Yeah.
Happy people.
Yeah.
Is there like a plaque or something?
What size are they? Are they happy big people or happy little people?
So some of them are tiny, some of them are small, and some of them are medium sized, about the size of Steve and Philip.
But none of them are tall.
None of them are large.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they all look like were used to be just like a regular set of treasure hunters.
Oh. We can tell by their garb.
By their garb and the different stuff that's on the ship.
Wow, these guys look like they were treasure hunters.
And you actually see sort of glistening in the moonlight that there's these sort of what looks to be like gold coins that's in one of the holes that's on the deck. And you see in that hole that there's like seems to be the whole inner part of the ship is just full of gold.
All right, guys. So, two theories. One, we just hit the mother lode, or 2, this is cursed treasure and this is what's causing the problem. 50-50 chance. Who wants to take it?
So, since
I mean-
I'm holding the carrier's hand and we're still all tied together, I jump onto the ship and then I forgot that we were all tied together. So I like pull all of us and we fall onto the ship.
Yep.
So you fall into the ship and you accidentally knock into a statue,
Which
pushing them all. Like, it starts doing a domino effect, and they all crash into each other, breaking.
Well, those people are dead. Man, this is like that one town all over again.
Yeah.
But that hasn't happened yet either.
But it has. In your timeline, anyways.
Yep. All right. So, I go to inspect the treasure and I guess do like an Arcana check or something so I can see, well, anything.
Okay, go ahead.
That was a 25 on Arcana.
I do a history check. Is that a thing?
It is a thing, actually.
It is, yeah. It's under skills.
History, there it is.
So you hear
I
me?
got an 8.
Okay, good. And what did you get again?
25.
You got 25. What did you roll? Nat 20?
No, I got an 18. I just have very high.
Oh, okay. So, and that was, what type of check you're doing? Arcana?
Yeah, Arcana.
Alright, so, you don't sense any type of magic happening. And Philip's history check makes him go like, oh yeah, so you can tell it's a boat because of the way it is.
Yeah, so I was checking Arcana on the gold specifically.
Oh, on the gold. It just looks like regular gold.
Okay. This appears to be regular gold. In which case...
And this is a boat. You can tell it's a boat because of the way it is.
Alright, and Dacaria, did you want to try anything after being thrown onto a boat?
So I can stand, it's not underwater or nothing, right?
Well, your feet are in the water.
Gross, but okay.
Like when you're standing. Like, and since you're wearing a robe too, that's in the water as well.
Oh, right. No, I mean, they already did, like, the checks that I would have done, so.
Okay.
So I go, all right, guys, we just hit the mother lode. And I start scooping gold into my bag.
Alright. As you scoop gold into your bag, you hear noises in the water.
Okay. I immediately...
Wait, does he hear it or do I hear it because of my super hearing?
Tyler heard it first, but then Steve hears it.
All right, so then I go,
What about me?
what's that? And I try to see what it is. And I did a
Do
perception
I
check.
hear it?
You
Just
do
to
not
take a
hear
hear.
it.
And I do a perception check. And I get a 19.
Okay. So, you hear it coming from the water on the other side of the ship.
So, like, we're on the bow. And...
No, it's like you're on port side and it's on starboard.
Oh, okay.
But are we on the bow?
Kind of.
Or the stern.
I kind of imagined we fell like onto the bow of the boat.
Well, that makes more sense. So yeah, you guys fell
Or
into...
did we we
It's
could
wherever
have
Philip
fallen on
decided
the
to
side.
jump. Did Philip decide to jump onto the bow even though he couldn't see?
Well, I don't know how the ship was anchored. Which direction was it anchored in?
Sort of like, yeah, the front of the ship was into the harbor.
Okay. So...
Okay,
we-
so then we would be on the bow, right?
Right.
And we're on the port side of the bow?
Starboard.
Okay. So...
We're on starboard and the noise is on port?
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
so I then...
I may have just switched what I said originally, but that's what I'm saying
I
now.
think you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. You're on starboard, it's on port.
So now I go over...
Who's on third?
It's like... I go over, I go, okay, I heard something over on that side. And then I go over to take a look.
On which side, Steve? Over on port side?
Yeah, port side. I guess. I haven't had too much experience with ships.
Alright. So, you go over the port side and you see there's some rippling in the water. And you see this little pink thing. And it seems to be just swimming around. It sort of sees you and then just swims away.
Okay. What does this pink thing look like?
Well, this little pink thing looks like a type of fish creature you've never seen before. Where it has
A mermaid.
No, it's too small. It has these dark beady eyes. It has these looks like the type of whiskers that sort of spread out every couple of inches.
That's a Pokemon.
No, it's not a Pokemon. And it has like a thin body and it has pink little legs. It has 4 legs and it has a pink little tail. But you couldn't really see all that in the dark. You just saw this little pink blob sort of see you and dip back down into the dark water.
I saw something. It was like a pink blob. You guys know anything about that?
Let me think on that for a second.
Same.
Let me think about my history.
You guys sound like you're Googling it.
Yes, I remember it. It's a pink blobfish. I got a 21 on my history check.
So therefore it has to be right. Is that what you're telling me?
Well, he will
No,
know very
tell
thoroughly
me.
if he knows it or not.
Tell me what it is, and then I'll tell Steve.
You believe it is a pink blobfish because of Steve's description of it. And you recall the pink blobfish having a ugly looking face, whereas this great big nose, a huge mouth, these great big black eyes, and it looks to be about the size of a basketball. Or rather, let's make this simple, like the size of a watermelon, because Steve doesn't know what a basketball is.
But I know watermelons.
Yes.
And would I tell from his description if he got it right or not?
I mean, it's up to how he describes it. You can't ask me that.
It sounds like a pink blobfish,
What?
which is like roughly the size of a watermelon. It has big black eyes, and there's other stuff about it that I forgot.
Okay. Could I tell if the thing I saw was about the size of a watermelon?
It didn't look to be the size of. I mean, maybe a tiny watermelon.
You mean like a tiny watermelon? Because it looked smaller than that.
Philip can't. His marine biology isn't his
The book
expertise.
just said a watermelon, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a nature check and see if I remember anything
Sure.
or know anything?
Sure.
Okay, so I got a 19.
Okay. So, you got a 19.
I didn't need to check too. No, that she mentioned it. I went, oh yeah, that's something I could do. I got a 14.
So, you guys are thinking about nature
Nature.
and thinking about what type of creature it could be. And you guys are actually on this ship the whole night pondering this, and suddenly it's daylight. again.
No.
The whole night.
The whole night.
We didn't sleep at all?
You guys did not sleep at all.
Man, the sun moves fast in this town.
It has been about 12 hours.
Hey Steve, what time is it?
I don't know. Let me look at the sun.
The sun now shows you it's 7 a.m.
It's 7 a.m., Philip.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
And you guys are thinking about it, and
They're still thinking.
they're still thinking. And you guys can't think of any type of creature that would normally be in this area. But you guys are also not familiar with this area.
Yeah, but we don't. The thing that we saw does not match anything that we know.
Yeah.
Okay, that might have been clear.
The thing that you saw doesn't look like anything you guys can ever think of.
Okay.
That creature doesn't look like anything in this area, but I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, exactly. Philip gets it.
All right. So, I think we should finish getting the gold, get off the ship, and then do a short rest.
So you're going to keep diving into the ship to get gold?
No, I'm just gonna get what's easily able to get.
Okay.
Has the ship sunk at all?
It's still deep into the water. Like, you guys are still into your, like, up to your knees in the water.
I thought you said shins.
I did say shins. You guys are still up to your shins in the water. So, and the gold that you see, it's on its way down into the hull. Like, it's going down into the boat. And so you're just taking it off the top of the stairs.
Okay. So how much do we get?
You collected about 1,000 gold coins.
All right. Split this up.
1,000 each or 1,000 total?
1,000 total, and there's still plenty of gold there.
So who gets the majority of it?
Well, I guess Steve does if he's the only one picking it up.
Yeah. I picked it all up for you guys. So I'll take 400 and you guys take 300.
That doesn't equal.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
does.
it does. Okay. Okay. 3.
So I get 300?
Yeah.
Yep.
Very nice job, Steve.
Yeah.
And instead of high-fiving him, I do a little hip bump because we're tied together.
Okay. So after you guys are done adding all your gold, what do you guys do?
Well, we got off the ship. Then we took a short rest. Because apparently we spent all night thinking.
Do you guys just sleep on the docks?
Why not?
Okay.
Make camp by the docks.
Alright, so you guys make camp by the docks, and you guys just sort of fall asleep there. So you guys take a short rest.
Hi, I'm Steve Erickson, your town-friendly goblin slayer. Now, I've been told that I need to give you a message. You see, my friends and I, we are on an adventure, and you might not know that it actually costs money to adventure. Yes, I was surprised as well. But, the thing is, in order for me to slay goblins, I need you to open up your coffers and donate us as many gold coins as you can possibly afford. We're not asking for much, but, as much as you can do. And for every gold coin that you put on us, we will slay more goblins. In fact, all the money that you put goes towards slaying goblins and the upkeep necessary for slaying goblins. Or anything else you want us to slay. Well, not everything. We're not professional assassins, but you get the idea. And if you want to support us in such a way where you don't give us money, that's fine too. Just tell your friends about our adventures. As much fame and prestige that we can build up as possible, that also helps in our adventures. So please, if you're going to donate to us, the sorcery link or whatever magic that is used to connect the people around the globe, I don't quite understand it myself. I was told that the address you'd go to is anchor.fm/dungeon-tales/support. And then there's something about an Instagram and a Twitter. The address is at Dungeon Tales 4 for both. And there's a Facebook page too. Anyways, I hope that makes sense to at least some of you guys. So, Steve Erickson, Goblin Slayer, signing out. Now with the ads. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. It's actually pretty cool. They got transitions in there for you. They've got, different background musics you can put in. There's a lot to play with. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I just want to do a quick shout out and give you guys a quick announcements and things like that so you can see everything that we're up to. First off, I'm going to do the usual thing and I'm going to announce all the different characters we had for this week. So first off we have Paw Paw, which is from Facebook, Ryan Brown. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We had Lithos from Facebook, Justin Hill. We have Omir the Faithful, also from Facebook, Michael Roth. Then we have Walter Bentoncroft from Twitter, Regeeking. We have Arthur from Twitter, Royal City Social. And then we have Pater, one of those three pronunciations, I forget what I used. Also from Twitter, their handle is A Few Burnt Hairs. And then we also have Seasons of Skyrend from Twitter, which is the Skyrend podcast. You guys should check them out if you just have the chance to, or you run out of things to listen to. I suggest always finding a new podcast. Anyways, let's see. First things first, we just started a Patreon, something that we've been working on, and we just started setting it up. You can check it out. I'll put the link someplace in the description because I don't have it memorized at the moment, but it'll be there. Also on Patreon, you can actually find our first bonus episode for a new bonus series we're doing called My Sorcerer, My Ranger, and Me. And I'm going to put the trailer here, and here it is.
Pirates don't retire.
Yeah, well, I don't know. That's particularly true.
Well, they could go into hiding if possible.
Usually,
Pirates pirate until they die.
Yeah. Well, usually, and this is my take on it, is, once a pirate actually buries his treasure and makes a map for it, that's basically going into retirement for a pirate.
And then he has kids.
Yeah, but don't they usually die after that?
Oh, yeah, he dies, right after that.
He writes the map and
But
poof,
that's... yeah, exactly. But that's what gets it started, though.
Finally I buried my treasure and I wrote a map. Oh, my heart!
It's almost exactly like that, yeah.
So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was definitely a lot of fun to record. I'll be honest, I don't remember all of it, but I still laugh at my own jokes. So hopefully it's as funny to me, hopefully it's as funny to you as it is to me. And then also, you guys may notice we actually started selling hoodies, t-shirts, and everything off of TeePublic. So I hope you guys can check that out and see if there's anything you want. Right now we have a few different shirts and different things that you can get. One is just our basic picture. We're looking at doing more designs and this type of stuff. As always, thank you all for listening to this episode. I can't wait for you guys to hear the rest of this story. Keep just spreading the word. Send data, just spread this as far as you can. Let people know about it. And if you think they'd be interested in it, obviously don't, shove it down their throat if they just hate D&D or hate podcasts. Unless you want to torture them, then I'll be happy to oblige. But in the meantime, thank you all for listening. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this episode, and we'll see you next time. But you guys are waking up by the murmuring and from what sounds like the cluster of people. and you hear them go like, "Oh God, who could do such a thing? This is monstrous. Not only is there another statue, but this, oh God."
Who the fuck's talking? A lady?
Yeah.
So we go over to see what's going on.
Why do you say it like that?
Because it sounds like a lady, apparently.
No,
What?
I didn't care you to say it like that.
Who the fuck's talking? I'm trying to sleep!
Yeah, I just woke up and I hear this annoying voice.
You get that beauty rest.
So like when you're at home, you wake up in your room, if someone's talking, you're like, who the fuck is talking?
You don't? I think that's pretty normal.
Okay, listen, Decaria had a very cold night, and she just is not happy to be awake right now.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we go see what's going
So
on.
you guys climb up from the dock, and you see there's a crowd of about 20 people. And
Wait, where were we sleeping?
On the dogs.
on the docks, like the wooden part of the dock.
But don't worry, we only slept there for an hour.
I don't really understand what we climbed up to then.
Oh, there's a staircase onto the regular like road and streets of the town.
Okay.
It's like, sort of like in Georgetown or any of those areas by like a river. They sort of have, it goes lower. The ground goes lower, so the town sort of builds up from there for some reason.
Because it's a hill.
Yeah, probably because it's a hill.
Wait, but I heard that you said the people were on a dock.
You guys are on the dock.
Okay. Alright, so
We
what are
went
they
to
looking
the people.
You guys got off the dock to go see the people.
at? Great. What are they looking at?
So, right now it's all surrounded by a crowd, so you can't really see them.
What are you guys looking at?
Yeah. Okay. The crowd all sort of
Who
turns.
the fuck is talking?
See, we all are very unhappy to be like
Yes.
up right now.
So you guys turn and you see this woman go, "Oh my!" And it's like, "You guys look worse to wear." But we're looking at this, and you guys see another statue, except this time it's different than the others, because it was one of the soldiers that you guys saw outside of the mayor's castle.
Hey, I know him.
Or house or whatever. Mansion, that's the word. The mayor's mansion. I don't know why I did
I
that.
thought it was in his house.
It's not.
I thought it was his office.
It is his office.
So he went to sleep in a different location after we left.
Yes.
All right.
Anyways,
That's suspicious.
so you go to the. So yeah, you notice that they're the guards from the mayor's mansion. Is one of these guards who's now a statue, and he looks like a drowned victim, except this time instead of clawing at his throat, he's thrusting his spear forward, and on the other end of the spear is the other guard. Yeah, he's not a statue.
He's not a statue?
No, it's a dead body on the tip of this now stone spear.
Well,
I
we
thought
can
you were-
clearly see
I
how
thought you
this
were gonna
guy.
say he was just standing there.
No.
All right, so we can clearly see how this guy died.
And the thing is, though, is it looks kind of like, because you can tell from where the statue is that it doesn't hit, like it seems to have been a statue before it stabbed this person.
Right. Yeah. So it's like a stone spear through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like he got turned into a statue.
Wait,
After
is it,
he was-
is it stabbed into the guy?
Yeah. Through his heart,
Oh, okay.
and he is dead.
All right. So I want to get up close and investigate.
Okay.
So
And I want to take the body off, like, so that I
do
can
not
investigate.
handle the evidence.
I have gloves on.
Yeah. We need to do a full investigation before
I
we
have
move
gloves
anything.
on.
Before we move anything.
Okay, that doesn't
Oh.
affect anything.
Who are you all to touch the bodies?
No. I stopped Decaria from even trying to touch the body. Right now, I'm just looking. But I'm up close. And so, I got a 19 on investigation.
Okay. So you see this
take
guy's.
out your monocles and pipe.
That's right. And I put on my Sherlock Holmes hat.
So you see that the guard who is a statue now is really, really made out of stone. Like the rest of them.
Okay.
And you can see,
Wow.
yeah, he's a statue.
Well, that stone statue really is a statue.
And he's not blinking or anything. Like
Okay.
any other statue. And then the other thing is you see that this this guard that has been run through with this spear he was stabbed in the back and blood's still dripping from his body. And his face looks like he was surprised.
So and then the spear. So they're like both on the
it appears
on the
I've been
ground.
stabbed, eh?
Say that again?
They're both like
It's both standing, yeah.
Well, the other guy's like kind of.
Well, he's limp now on
He's
the
like
spear.
sagged, right? But so it looks like the guy stabbed him in the back.
Right.
Okay, cool. Is there anything weird or odd? Like, does the normal guy look like he has any signs of like turning to stone whatsoever?
Nope.
Is there anything else that I would have noticed that was particularly strange?
No, you just see the crowd of people. The only thing that you know is that you don't remember hearing anyone dying when you were searching on that ship and collecting the gold and looking for the pink blobby thingy.
Yeah, but I remember the screaming.
Right.
So I go, okay. Who screamed? Was it the guy who turned into stone? Doesn't look like it. It looks like the guy who screamed was the one that he killed. Or did he kill him?
Okay, and at that point, I would like to remove the body. Because I just really want to do that.
Who dares touch the body?
I stopped Icaria again from messing with the evidence. Have you not heard any of those detective stories from the bards? You do not mess with the evidence.
No, but obviously they have to examine the body. And the body needs to be put on the floor so I can examine it.
Before we get to that, who's...
Philip, back me up here.
Now, are there any, like, clues on the clothes or anything like that?
The only clue
Philip,
that
stay
you...
silent. That's cool.
Yeah, he's muted. He can't... he can hear you. He can't hear you. No. The only clue on the clothes is that it's still dripping with blood.
Okay. And the guy's, like, definitely dead.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know, Steve?
He's just faking being dead.
Oh, yo, I caught the spear through my arm. Okay, everybody.
No, I just meant that, you know, just because he stabbed, you know...
Through the heart.
Yeah.
Through the heart.
Yeah, I mean, it was through the heart, but still, maybe he was still alive. He would have died after we took the spear out of him anyways, but I don't know. He could have still been breathing or something.
Well, maybe, but from my understanding, you tend to die pretty quickly after being stabbed in the heart.
You haven't had a lot of experience with that, have you?
Yeah, how many times have you been stabbed in the heart?
You know what? That's a fair point. Anyways,
or have you ever stabbed anyone in the heart?
no.
See, you don't know.
So, Decaria, what were you going to say?
Nothing.
Is there anyone who looks like who's like a detective or a cop?
No.
Alright. So I go, all right, everyone, stand back. We are the officials handling this case. And I go, all right, Decaria, take the body off the spear.
Okay. To carry it, you take the body off the spear.
Yes, but I do it annoyed at Steve.
Alright, so she takes the body off and just drops it on the ground.
I go, very good. And then I examine the wound and see if there's anything
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
So you examine the wound, and Decaria threatens to kill you. And you see, yeah.
Wait, are we all still tied together?
Oh yeah, you guys look weird as fuck around this crowd of people, still tied together. You also slept tied together.
What?
You guys, when you were sleeping for like an hour, you were all still tied together.
Yeah, I knew that part.
Hey, where's Scott?
He's with you all.
Okay, was he tied to us?
No.
I didn't specifically say that Scott was tied to us, but I think he could handle his own.
Yeah. Scott should have just been with you guys this whole time.
Yeah. So I did a medicine check, and I got 15.
Cool. You see that he was definitely run through by a spear.
Yeah, nothing else.
No.
Okay.
And his heart stopped beating.
Yeah, because there's a big hole in it.
I examined the statue.
You see the statue, and one thing you notice about the statue, besides the fact he's drowning, he...
Wait, so I thought you said he didn't look like he was drowning.
No, he does look like he's drowning.
Oh.
He just doesn't look like he's crawling at his throat.
He just has his
just looks dead.
Yes, that's true, Tyler. The dead guy does not look like he's drowning. He looks like he's been run through by a spear.
But the statue looks like he's drowning, but he has his hands on the spear and running it through the other guy.
Right. And he also looks like there's tears coming out from his eyes.
This was a very tragic, beautiful
maybe
story.
This was his lover.
Maybe. But anyways, so what do you guys do now after you just took off this body rudely in front of a crowd of 20 people?
I would like to do a perception check, like to see like if I can determine a time of death.
Sure.
I got 19.
You determined he died last night.
No, I want
Between
better
the
than
time of 8 p.m. and 4 a.m.
That's all she can determine? Doesn't it look like he died, like, specifically at the time he was screaming?
No, he looks specifically like the time he got run through a spear. That's when he died.
And what time did we fall asleep?
You guys fell asleep around like 7 in the morning.
And the body wasn't there. Because we were there. We were around that area, right?
You guys were down in the docks. You weren't right around that area.
So,
Do you remember when you saw that little globfish?
yes. What time was
Also,
that?
we were on the ship all night thinking.
It's true.
About the globfish.
When did we see the blobfish? What time?
Sometime during the night. You guys don't keep track of time really well.
Well, it's because the sun tells me the time, but the moon doesn't.
The moon likes to keep secrets.
Yeah, it's mysterious, like the dark side of the moon.
The front side of the moon. All right. So, I go, all right, guys. Any suggestions on what we should do next?
I'm thinking.
Oh, we should take the body to a mortician and have him exhumed. That's not the right word.
Yeah, like, his body has not been buried yet, so we have no need to exhume it.
I need you to bury him and then unbury him.
That's for a science experiment.
So apparently...
That was amazing.
Alright, so they're going to bury and
Is there, like,
unbury.
a medical examiner in the town?
Yeah, is there someone who does medical examinations?
Do you ask this of the people?
Hey, people!
Yeah.
Is there a medical examiner in this town?
Is there a medical exhumer?
I don't know what this medical examiner is, but there is the after cleric.
The
Yeah,
necromancer?
the people who checks out the dead.
Oh, okay. You want the after cleric, not the after cleric.
What's an after?
The necromancer.
Well, he's not a necromancer per se. He's just a very late healer.
Wait, I got a better idea. Let's see the after cleric. This bring the dead body, and then he can bring him back to life, and we can talk to him.
And then just as you're saying this, you see a woman go like, "Oh my, Jeffrey, no!" And she starts crawling onto the body and crying.
You know this person, ma'am?
This is my
And
son.
I'm gonna have to ask you to not touch evidence.
I was just gonna say that. I was like, gee, where's your talk about evidence?
This is my son. What
Alright.
happened? Why did you kill him?
No. You see, the stone statue drove a spear through him.
Oh yes, next you're gonna tell me that rock killed the son.
No, I wasn't going to say that. But
It's just as ludicrous.
I'm going to say
No,
the
this
rest
has
of the
been a
people
way.
are my witness that this dead body was on the stone statue.
Yeah, but who knows? Maybe he put the body on the statue.
Okay, this guy's going to quiet down. Guards?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? He has a point.
So,
No one died from statues before these guys came around.
So I pick up the body and I go, "We need to find the after cleric right now," and I start running with it.
We're just being dragged.
Yes, I forgot you guys were tied to me, but yes, you
All
are.
Roll a strength check.
It's a 20, not a natural, but
Okay, so yeah, you succeed in dragging them with you and carrying the body. And apparently the woman too, who's still holding on to the body. As you guys
I'm so strong.
and you are looking for the after cleric. And as you're running through the town, you see that the statues that were in front of the mayor's house are still there. And they all still look the same, and you're running by, and all these statues look the same, but the only difference is it now seems like as if all their eyes are following you.
It's the mayor.
And you see a sign that says after cleric this way, and it sends you to right behind the mayor's mansion office.
Okay, so, but like outside the perimeter wall.
Outside the gate, yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we got a wall of protection between us and the mayor.
Yeah,
Because he seems super sus right now.
And you see there's these Dorothy doors.
Wait, what?
You know the doors that are like over like a cellar or to a dungeon?
Yeah.
To a basement? And you open them up to go into them. Yeah, this is your first dungeon. It's a dungeon.
So the sign is over the Dorothy doors?
Yeah, there's a sign over the Dorothy doors in luminescent
Wait.
paint.
They're
That says-
called Dorothy doors?
I believe so. I mean, that's what I've heard them
Yeah.
as. That may or may not be the right terminology.
No, there's something called Dorothy doors. I just don't remember what they
I've
are.
never heard them called anything.
They're normally called Dorothy doors after the Wizard of Oz, once her family went underneath into those doors, and then
Oh.
she was blown away. They're the doors Dorothy should have gone into.
Okay.
That's why they're called Dorothy doors. Dorothy, you should have gone through those doors.
Anyway,
Makes
so
sense to me, so I'll call them Dorothy doors.
So, over this Dorothy door is this sign that says after cleric, and it's made out of this luminescent paint, the lettering, and one of the afters is still, it's like flickering like a luminescent sign.
Huh, neon. So, I go, all right. And one of you guys open those doors and let's go through.
And as you're saying this, you hear, I think they went this way!
Open them fast.
So I open the Dorothy doors.
Okay, and we go down.
Roll a strength check.
Why? They're just like regular doors, aren't they?
Roll a strength check.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Does that do it?
So yeah, you rip the doors open, and you happen to see there's a lock.
I ripped them open.
Yeah, you rip them open. You happen to see there's a lock. There's a lock on one of the doors, and you're like, oh, okay.
All right. And then we go in.
Okay, so you guys go in. You see there's this man who's sort of like, he's lunched over, and he goes, welcome to the after clerics laboratory. How can we help you today?
All right, we need you to bring this guy back to life so he can tell us what he saw.
That's not how this works.
Okay, well, how does it work?
We, well,
You don't seem very experienced.
well, I'm just the assistant. Here, you should shut the doors. I'll go get the doctor. I mean, cleric, the person. And
I shut the doors.
yeah, so you shut the doors, and just as you do, you hear a rush of people run by, and goes like, "Man, I don't know where they went, but I swear they went this way." Shut up, Jerry. You don't know nothing. Yeah, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry. And they all leave, and you hear one voice goes like, "Man, no one ever believes me." And they all walk away.
Poor Jerry.
Aw, I was gonna just go out there and be like, Jerry, you were right. And then go and then leave.
That'd be fucked up. It's like, no one believes you, but you were right. Anyways, so, and suddenly you see this guy walks out from behind this curtain, and he has this great big gray hair with his black lightning bolt and these goggles that are sort of strapped to his head, and he's wearing like this, what looks to be like a white lab coat. He goes, "Hello there. My name is Omir the Faithful. How may I help you this evening?"
All right, so this guy was killed by whatever's turning people into statues. We need you to bring him back to life so we can find out what he saw.
Sir, I don't think you understand how after clericing works.
I really don't, but it seemed like you might be a necromancer who could help us.
Well, I
Pay
mean,
you a lot of gold.
how much gold we talking?
Well, before we get to that, let's talk about, can you do what we're asking?
I mean, I can't bring him back to life.
What can you do?
I mean, you can talk to him.
Good. Yeah, we want to talk to him.
Okay.
Can he talk back?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Okay, good.
Alright, but first you have to pay me.
All right, what's your rate?
Let's say 4,000
4,000 what?
gold.
Silver?
Gold.
Okay. Well, I think I have that. I just have it in silver.
What about something else?
I don't want favors from you, thank you.
Not like that.
What about something else? I say suggestively.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if he took it, fine. But if he didn't, I didn't mean it that way. God.
Well, I don't do favors. I only speak money. What's
Yeah,
that?
what about another amount?
Oh, 4,000.
How about 400?
How about
It's just a little zero.
3,999?
How about you do it or we kill you?
Oh, hold on.
I'll just bring myself back.
That's a good point. We'll kill you, and then we'll kill you again.
Okay, look. We got it. I just
No, we don't.
Yeah, we
Okay?
do. I
I
have.
will kill him if he doesn't. I'm very powerful.
All right. So Steve gives him 4,000 gold. He'll
Where
fix
did
his...
he get 4,000 gold from?
The Orc War. It was very profitable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember when I killed all those orcs.
Yeah, apparently you
I
guys
made
brought
a lot of money.
the money with you. And he'll fix his currency wallet later. You pay him, and you see Omir goes like, okay, this is going to be a little bit awkward, but I need you guys to wait behind that curtain and leave the body here with me.
That sounds suspicious.
Sure. What do you want to do with the grieving lady?
Well, that's his mom. You should probably let her talk to him also. But
I forgot about her.
but us first.
Okay. Oh, you all should go wait behind the curtain.
Okay.
You guys are behind the curtain, and you see this doctor's putting on this big rubber glove. And just the one. And suddenly you guys are behind the curtain, and out pops this soldier's head. And he goes, hello?
Hey, so you're the one that died last night, right?
Yeah, am I dead?
Yes, you're dead.
Oh god, I'm dead.
Yep, but we need you to tell us how you died.
I mean, I was walking, and then I don't remember.
Okay. Well, I can tell you that you were stabbed in the back. It looks like by the guard that was standing next to you.
I'm not a guard.
Then who are you?
My name's Jeffrey.
Okay. I go, hey, dude, because this looks like the guard's body, right?
Yeah, that's definitely the guard's body.
Okay, I go, you brought back the wrong guy.
And then you see he turns and goes like, Mom? Mom, is that you? Where am I?
Is he looking at
He's looking at the lady.
the lady?
And his mom.
At his mom.
Wait, and I go, oh, hold on. Are you the mother to both of these people? Jeffrey and whoever this guard is?
It was Jeffrey.
I only have
Jeffrey
one.
was the guy outside.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Dude, I'm so confused.
I only have one son. His name's Jeffrey.
Well, that's what I was fucking asking. There was two guards. You said both of them went missing, and you said this guy was a guard.
We didn't take the statue. We took the body.
I know, we took the body, which was the other fucking guard, right?
And
Right.
Jeffrey was the guy who was outside.
No, that is Jerry.
Oh.
Yeah, you're adding confusion. Jeffrey
Here,
is the guy who died with the spear in his chest.
Right. And who
He's
is a guard?
No, I'm not a guard.
Okay, so you were just standing next to the guy dressed as a guard?
I don't know, but I'm not a guard. I'm a baker.
Okay.
And suddenly you
why
see he
were-
falls limp.
Why were you guarding?
He falls.
Oh
All right.
He died.
Play it again.
And you hear a weird squelching noise, and the guy pulls off his glove and puts it in the trash can and goes, "Sorry, I can't do it again after the first time."
Okay. I look over to the mother and I go, okay, hold on. I'm really confused now. Was your son a guard or not?
No, I don't understand why he's in the uniform, but he's not a guard.
He's a baker.
Yeah, and a beggar. Fucking never paid his bills.
Okay, maybe that's how he got guard duty.
He's a baker. He's a beggar. He's a midnight soldier.
He's dead
and
now.
Stabbed in the back.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
Okay. So now I'm going. Now the mayor is really suspicious. So I go, let's go back to the mayor.
Okay.
Sorry about your loss, ma'am.
So you guys go back outside, and it seems to be about noonish at this time. You hear the mob of people going, "Man, I can't find them anywhere."
And then so we walk through the gate and go to the mayor.
You go around to the gate?
Are they right in front of?
No.
Where?
You just hear them. You don't see
Hey,
them.
how tall is the gate?
The fence?
Not the gate, the fence.
It's about 10 feet tall.
Okay, so we could climb.
Can we scale it?
Go for it.
All right, we do it.
Roll, smartass.
What are we rolling?
Dexterity.
Okay.
Also, do you make Scott roll? I'm sorry, do you make Scott climb or do you just throw him over?
He just uses his fucking magic broom and flies over.
Oh yeah, he could do that.
Oh shit! I got a broom.
Oh, but you guys are all still tied together.
Yeah, so he flies all of us. It helps me and Decaria climb the wall as he's flying.
Okay.
I got a 17 on Dex anyways.
Alright, and what did you get to carry?
A 12.
Okay.
So I use the broom to help the carrier scale the wall.
Alright, so you guys all make it over the wall. You're now behind the mayor's mansion.
Alright, so we walk to the front and go to talk to the mayor.
Do you knock on the door?
No, we bust in.
We knock.
Okay.
I feel like we shouldn't.
So Steve knocks and the other two just waltz in.
And then I'm dragged in.
That's right.
At least we knocked first.
And so you guys enter in and you hear the voice goes, "Who goes there?"
Hey, it's us again. So, where are you? We want to talk face to face.
I don't do that.
Why?
Because I'm ugly.
I'm sorry about that. But-
Damn, Dakira, you were spot on. You got killed now.
No one is truly ugly.
Oh, now you say that.
I go,
It's all about the inside. What's on the inside?
look, sir, we frankly don't care what you look like, but we do need to talk to you face to face.
Well, if you insist.
So where are you?
Come upstairs and go straight into the main office.
Alright, so we do that.
So you guys go into the main office. And you see there's this desk and you see there's this really gnarled looking face. And you see it's just sitting there and it doesn't have any arms or legs.
Wait, it's just a face?
Well, it's on a body.
He's got a torso, but
He has a torso, he has a neck, but he ain't got no arms, he ain't got no legs.
Why do you say?
You went all like a weird accent.
It ain't weird if you think about it.
So he's a stump.
Yeah, he's a stump.
Alright.
Okay, so we walk in and we see him, and I go, ah! So ugly!
I told
And I
you.
hit Philip on the head.
Alright. And I go, 2 of your men died last night. One of them's turned into a statue, and one of them was killed by spear. But one of them wasn't a guard at all, but actually a baker. Do you know anything about that?
No, that's a weird question.
Well,
Sounds
who
like
did you
do
have on
know
duty
something
tomorrow?
Tomorrow I have,
I meant yesterday.
yesterday it was, Smithers and, Johnson. That's who it was.
Well,
Jeffrey was covering for someone.
we had a guy named Jeffrey who was at your gate instead.
Oh, he's the baker.
Yes. Do you know why he was there
No,
and dressed as a guard?
no. That's news to me. He's dead?
He's
Oh, man.
dead.
I loved his lady fingers.
They were impressive.
He had lady fingers.
It's a type of pastry.
I love to eat them.
Anyway, just fingers.
Philip's like has no idea what it is, and he's looking at this guy. And he's like, maybe he thought if he ate this guy's ladylike fingers that he would grow hands back.
That's right.
But he doesn't say any of that. So I go, okay, that is quite strange. All right. Jesus, there's just more and more mysteries.
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check of the room?
Sure.
Okay, and that is a nat 20.
Okay. So you see there's a nameplate there that says "Pa Pa," and you see
Ha ha.
Pa Pa.
Oh.
Yeah, like grandpa. But anyways, it's a very decorated wooden room with pictures of more past mayors, and it has his picture right behind him. So you see his ugly face twice. And
Double.
and you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It looks like a normal office, and it has the missing posters that he gave to you guys earlier, and it shows them on his desk. And he's clearly not someone who's given up on searching for this thing.
Right. So I go, may I ask, how long have you been mayor?
It's been, I don't know, 30 years now?
Oh, wow. So a long time.
Yes. It's been a while. I look better back in my early years.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Oh, you know, life of adventure. It's never easy. Yeah, I used to go out and have fun. I used to always go and visit my friends on the islands of Skyrim. Better known as the Seasons of Skyrim. There's these little islands there nearby. I used to go out and see all sorts of things. But I was cursed by a witch. Now I am the way I am. Ugly and unlovable.
Well, that sucks. All right.
Alright.
Yeah, cool story, bro. Anyways, what were we talking about?
Yeah. So I didn't say so. Nothing like this has ever happened before in Waterdeep.
No.
Okay. And this doesn't seem like something that witch that cursed you would do.
Oh no, I killed her.
Oh no, there you go. Good to know.
Did you bury her head in a different place than the rest of her body?
Or did you burn her?
Well, I mean, you cut off her head, you burn that, and then you chop off the rest of the body and burn those, and bury the ashes on separate irons.
Separate irons?
Yeah, separate irons. Put them on separate, different iron ingots, so that way it can't go back together. Like fairies.
Okay, that sounds very thorough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Do you think it has anything to do with that cursed treasure in the harbor?
What cursed treasure in the harbor?
That's cursed.
Well, there was some treasure in the harbor. It was kind of suspicious.
There were some, looks like treasure hunters in the harbor, and they were statues, but they looked happy. And there's a whole bunch of gold on their ship.
Oh, that was probably the sailors. They're known for exploring the different areas, but they didn't come back with any treasure.
They didn't come back.
Gold on the ship.
They had gold on their ship. It's still there.
Oh.
We took some of it.
Shut up.
Okay, well, I guess maybe you guys should go bring it back to show me some more.
Well, here's some.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So I go and take out like one of the coins, and I go, oh, here's one of them.
It looks like a normal gold coin.
Yeah, that's what we figured too.
Okay, you want to go and grab one of the statues and bring it to me?
I suppose.
Alright, so do you guys leave the mayor's house then?
Yeah, we
office?
we go to get one of those statues then.
Are we on the second floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How high is it from off the ground?
Are you planning to jump?
It's like 20 feet.
He's gonna use his broom.
Oh yeah, I got it. I forget about it. So we're in like an office, and his desk is here, and there's like a window right behind him.
Well, his painting's right behind him. There's a window to the right of that.
Okay, so I sprint full speed out the window, and dive through it, and break the window, and then jump on my broom and fly down.
We're all tied together.
Roll a strength check.
No.
And then Dacaria and Steve should roll a dexterity check if they're going unwillingly. Or a dexterity saving throw,
saving
rather.
throw?
Yeah, saving throw.
Oh my
Oh,
god. So
finally.
I got a 14 on my strength roll.
I got a 12 on Dex.
Or what did you get, Dacaria?
On the safe, right?
Yeah.
22.
Okay. So, Dacaria pulls you back a little bit, and Philip also pulls you back. But you get very close to the window and throw your body out of it, and now you're hanging outside the window.
Wait, you mean Steve pulls him back a little?
I'm sorry, yeah, Steve pulls him back as well. And so he doesn't drag you guys with him, but he jumps out the window and breaks the glass.
Okay.
And he just misses his broom because he's sold back by you guys.
Okay.
Wait, what happens with the broom? I missed it.
You jumped thinking like, oh yes, I can just go grab it, and you missed it, and you fall back against the mansion.
Oh, damn it.
Alright. So I pull Philip back up and I go, we're gonna take the stairs. Tell your broom to come with us.
Alright, so you guys take the stairs, and you guys are now outside the mansion, and you notice you guys are in there for a bit, because it's getting darker. It's about 4 p.m. now.
Man, the sun moves goddamn fast.
And you guys keep moving forward. Do you guys want to go anywhere else, or are you guys just going straight to the docks?
Well, we only have that one fucking lead right now, so we're gonna go to the docks, get the statue, and bring it back to the mayor.
Okay. So you guys go to the docks, and you look at this boat that you were on earlier, and the statues are missing, and the gold is gone.
Good thing I took some while I had it.
And all the other statues are still there.
Well, that's certainly weird. Okay. So I guess we go back to the mayor and we're like, look, we swear there were statues. But now they're not there.
Okay. Well, maybe you guys should wait till nightfall and see what happens.
Okay. Is there any particular place that we should be at?
I guess the dock.
Alright. So I think we're gonna go to the dock and then, like, make camp there.
And sleep?
Well, I mean, we'll take turns, being on watch.
Oh, okay.
Because long rest includes that.
Sure. So who's going on watch first?
I guess
Steve.
I will.
Oh, Philip.
Philip's going on watch first. Okay. So Philip is on watch, and you don't see anything.
Okay. So then I'm on watch.
So now it's Steve's turn. You also don't see anything.
Okay. Then it's Takaria's turn.
Oh no.
Dacaria, you do see something. And it had just reached nightfall when she started to take over on watch. And you see there's this dark indigo flame that's sort of just floating over the water right when she exited the tent.
A flame?
A flame.
I think back to my dream.
Yeah. And then the flame just disappears.
Who did I just take watch from?
From Steve.
Oh, yeah, right. So I pull on the rope and get Steve's attention.
And I'm like, Steve, I just saw a flame
What?
Who the fuck's talking?
leaving. What?
Who the fuck?
Anyway, so you now have woken up Steve and Philip, and Scott gets up too.
What's going on? Why are you waking
Well,
me
I feel
up?
like Steve wasn't sleeping. I literally just took watch. Unless he falls asleep in like 2.5 seconds.
I'm very
Passed out instantly.
I'm very fast.
Yeah, he's a very quick sleeper.
Okay, so well, I already told Steve. Did Steve hear me about the?
What? So you
Flame
saw
or
an
no?
indigo flame? Where? Where did you see it?
She didn't say
It was
anything.
above the water.
Above the water. Where I saw the pink
Yeah,
fish?
and then- I'm not exactly sure where you saw the fish, but maybe.
The port side of that treasure hunter ship?
I think back to what I saw. Was that where it was?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, fine.
Where
It
maybe
was
we
straight
should like
a-
swim in the water and see if anything pulls on us.
I don't think that's a very wise idea, but I'll tell you what, Decaria, we'll give you a longer rope, and if you want to go do that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay, so I give her a longer rope and attach her. I'm like, okay, Philip and I will be on the other side. Just tug hard if we need to
So,
pull you
I
back.
take it to Carrie's in the middle of the rope now, and you guys just
Yeah,
sort of-
and I'd like to take off like some of the layers, not like bare naked or anything, but like some of my layers.
So you take off your robe,
Yeah, what do I have underneath? Just like regular clothes.
your underwear.
All right, cool. No, I feel like I would have something,
I
like
mean,
a shirt or something.
yeah, you can put whatever. I don't know. Your robe's the only thing I'm
Yeah,
looking at.
let's say I have like some like a shirt or something on.
No pants.
Or skirt.
No, I don't wear skirts.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't it make sense for her to have a skirt under her robe?
It would make sense, but, you know.
No, let's just say I took it off and I made them like look away until I got into the water.
Okay.
All right. So you get into the water, and I want you to do. I'm not sure what the actual roll would be. I'm gonna make you roll dexterity.
I can swim.
Oh, actually, never mind. I want you to roll athletics. That's the word.
Yeah.
Under the skill.
For
It is
her
a
swimming?
21.
Okay. So you swim out into the water a great distance away, and you guys notice it is nightfall, and you haven't heard the screaming yet.
Oh my
You
God.
know, Philip, we haven't heard any screams yet. Okay, I didn't mean that we needed to.
So Philip screams, and then you hear another screaming from that in response to Philip screaming. Going, "Ah!"
Where did that sound like it came from?
It came from behind you guys.
Oh.
And you hear the barking of Scott. And suddenly, Scott stops barking.
Yeah, but he's like right
No.
next to us, right?
No. You guys don't see him anymore. He's vanished.
No.
What, like he
No.
was imaginary this entire time?
No, Scott is now gone.
Okay.
And that's where we'll be ending this week.
Wait, so
He
the
just
scream...
transported somewhere
This-
because he does that.
Anyways,
Hold on.
that's where we ending.
Hold on! Does the scream sound like a dog scream or a
No.
human scream?
It sounded like the scream I just did. That's how it sounds.
Okay.
Good.
I'm just... If they sound different, we would be able to tell difference.
Not to cut all this out.
No, you don't.
Yes,
It's
I-
important.
Well, now it's not dramatic. So in this case, to carry a roll of strength saving throw.
The 16.
The carry gets pulled under the water. And that's where we're ending this week's episode of Dungeon Tales.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
You're fine with that?